Hello, my security brothers and sisters. Welcome to another episode of Radio Check 5 by 5. I'm always your host, David Herndon, security officer extraordinaire. I hope you guys having a great year so far. I know the year just started, but I hope everything is good. Hope you guys are staying warm because the last couple of days has been ice ass cold. So I hope you guys are staying warm. I hope everything is great. Hope you guys are truly staying warm, being safe as well, because COVID is not going anywhere. So please, my brothers and sisters, my security brothers and sisters, please stay safe. It's really, really bad out there with the COVID. I think Chicago was, they had not 5 days, couple of weeks, 5 weeks, like that. Anyway, their school's been closed for a hot minute now. So I hope everything's working out over there. I hope everybody's being safe. Here in Jersey, it's been 2 weeks that my kids been out of school doing the remote learning. So I hope next week they are back in school, like in person. So we'll wait and see what the governor says. Plus, next week is also Martin Luther King's birthday, so that's Monday. So these kids have an extra day, and hopefully Tuesday they're back in school. But yeah, it's new world, especially in this field of security with ID checks, and now COVID cards and all that stuff. Yeah, so it's crazy. But I'm gonna go on a whole different topic. And I know it's still in our field of security, but my friend works corrections, and he was telling me that, and it's also over the news too. You can catch on the news as well, that Rikers Island in New York City, they're trying to close it down. Which personally, I don't think that's going to happen. But the crazy corruption and everything in Rikers is definitely real, and it's crazy. I had a friend that was going to join Rikers. She changed her mind. It's crazy over there. I thought about it. A lot of us thought about it. Everybody thought about becoming a correction officer because the money is beyond great, but you lose your soul. So my question is to you guys. You guys that mostly live in New York City, do you think they should close Rikers? What do you think? Personally, what are you going to do? I mean, if you close Rikers, where are the prisoners going to go? It's going to be overcrowded upstate. It's going to be overcrowded in the jails in the 5 boroughs. Personally, they're not going to close Rikers. Every mayor has been saying it since I can remember, since I was in junior high school. Like I said, I'm 46. So that's a long time. So they've been saying this for decades, and they never going to do it. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. That's just my opinion. They want to close it. I don't know why. It's they like all the corruption, and you just need to hire better officers. Number one, the hiring process is bad because most of them get hired now if they know somebody or relatives or friends. Who you know is who you know, and that's how they get hired now. And it's who you know. It's not even the 5-year thing. It used to be the 5. That goes for the police department too. That's a whole different story. But it used to be like you had to be 5 years in the New York State or New York City to get hired, and rather than 5 years in New York State or New York City. Now, the rule's still there, but that's BS. You gotta know somebody. So either your mom is a lieutenant, your dad's a lieutenant or a captain or whatever, and that's how you get in it. That's how you get in it, and that's how these correctional officers are getting in. Because my friend been trying to go for corrections for years. And for years and years. I'm going to try to get her on the show to tell you her long story of her correction adventures. And she's been trying to get on for years. And they've been giving her the runaround. Mind you, she works for Homeland Security. How can she can't get in corrections? I don't get it. So that's why I say there's a lot of corruptions in the the correction department in New York City. It's definitely different, and I personally couldn't do it. Like I said, if you see the footage, it's all over the news. They're doing the fight clubs there in Rikers Island, and the officers are not breaking it up. They already down with it. We're not. They're bringing in drugs to the inmates. I mean, it's crazy, but it's real. But this has been going on for years. It's not like it's new. It's just now they kind of catching on to it. But it's been going on for years. Corrections is it's a whole different animal. Like I said, the money is great. I'm not knocking the money. You can buy a house if you can become a correction officer. Especially, like I said, especially in New York State, New York City. Not sure of the other states. Let me know. I'm like, what's the pay rate on the other states of correction officers? I mean, is it more than New York? Is it less than New York? I would love to know that. Like, what's the pay rate of the security officers, the COs in any other state? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not sure. All I know is I know New York State and the city they pay pretty good. I wonder if the other states, pay same amount, if not more. Definitely, I'm curious about that. I actually don't know. I actually don't know. But like I said, I wake up this morning, I see the news, and I was like, wow, it's gotten worse. It's gotten worse. The correction officers has gotten worse. It's crazy out there. Rikers, like I said, closing Rikers is not going to happen. They've been saying it for years. I don't see no reason to close it. I remember de Blasio wanted to close it and put prisoners, make every borough he wants to put like a prison or something, and then put prisoners in your backyard or some weird shit like that. And I don't know. De Blasio was in a whole different world of drugs. he was a bugged out mayor. But yeah, corrections is bad. It's hard to get in, number one. And once you in, I mean, it's good. The money, like I said, the money is good, but the shit you gotta do there, it's not worth it. Like I knew a friend, she was in corrections. She recently left 4 years ago. Well, now she works for the UN. I think she works at night. One of the directors of security, one of the deputy directors, whatever. But she went to corporate now, and she's loving it. And she's like, the money's better. She said, I was shocked to hear that. She's like, the money's better, and she's just loving it. A part of me miss management, part of me don't. I did management for many years. I went as far as director of security. The money is good depending where you're at, but yeah, I don't know. I don't miss management too much, to be honest with you, but too much headache. But to do corrections, yeah, I couldn't do it. I had an opportunity. I was going to apply, but I just thought about it, and I was like, yeah, I don't know if I can do this. Now that I'm a little older, I know I definitely can't do it. I don't have that time or the patience or anything like that. So, but if any one of you guys ever did corrections, if anyone you are in corrections, let me know, like, how's the field? How is it? How is it being a CO? Definitely let me know. Like, I mean, like, we get like all these weird stuff in the news and stupid rumors or whatever. Like, if anyone's a CO, let me know. Like, what is it? How is it to be a CO? What's the pay rate? Yeah, like, do you think they should close Rikers? If you're a CO at Rikers, I would definitely want to know that as well. Yeah, I mean, I personally think they shouldn't close Rikers. I think Rikers just need new management, new everything, new hiring procedures, new background checks when it comes to the COs and everything else in between. That's what I think. Closing Rikers is not going to happen. If they ever do it, I won't live to see it. That's my honest opinion. I'm not going to live to see it. I don't think they're going to close Rikers. I mean, every mayor has been saying it. This new mayor now saying it, to jump on the coattails of de Blasio. And it's not going to happen. I don't see it. There's no way. I don't see it. There's no way it's going to happen. I don't see the governor letting it happen. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. What do you guys think? They're going to close Rikers Island prison facility? Do you think they're going to close it? Like I said, personally, I don't think so, but I would love to hear you guys' comments of they're going to close Rikers Island. I don't see it. I don't see it happening. I remember a long time ago, Trump wanted that whole area and tried to turn it into real estate. This is years ago. I'm going back in the 80s and early 90s. This is true. You can look this up. He actually wanted to turn Rikers Island into some kind of co-op development thing. The man was bugging, but even back then. But yeah, I mean, obviously it didn't fall. It fell through. It didn't work out because Rikers is still in prison. But yeah, everybody's been after that land for years. It's something about that land. Everybody have a hard on for it. But it's just the land. They want the land. They don't want the facilities. So it's something about that land. But yeah, they want Rikers to be closed. They want to shut down. It's supposed to be a hunger strike that the inmates are going to be doing because of the conditions and the inhumane conditions that's happening over there. I don't know. Like I said, I'm on the fence on either one. Like I said, I'm hearing stuff. I'm seeing videos of all the stuff that the inmates are going through in Rikers. My wife used to work in Rikers actually for a few years as a cook there. Yeah, she's always telling me stories, and it's crazy. Rikers is supposed to be nuts. I couldn't do it. Like I said, I couldn't do it. But I give a lot of credit for the people who do work at Rikers, especially the COs, the correction officers. It's a tough job, it really is. Like I said, I personally couldn't do it. But I would love to hear somebody who's actually working on Rikers. Please hit me up. I definitely want to hear your opinion. I have a lot of respect for all the COs at Rikers because it's a hard job. Corruption and all that they keep talking about. Yeah, that's everywhere. That's everywhere. That's deep in the police department as well. So I mean, it's everywhere. It's private security. It's everywhere. Everybody. There's no way to escape that. So they make a big deal out of that, but it's no way to escape it. Are they good COs? Yeah, it's definitely good COs that bust their ass and do their job. I mean, you just never. That's not going to sell newspapers. That's not going to make ratings in the news. Everybody knows that. The worst you can hear about cop or worst you can hear about CO, that's going to get the ratings. That's going to get the eyeballs on the television. So I try not to pay attention to all the negativity of the news, but like I said, still entertaining, still to watch this a whole battle royal thing that was showing on the news this morning, and the CEOs are sitting there. That's kind of funny, but as far as I think that closing down Rikers, I don't think it's gonna happen. It is just, I think that the hiring process should be definitely revamped. New management definitely needed to be addressed in Rikers Island. That's when you need to check, do a hardcore investigation and get to nitty gritty and start, clearing house. That's what they need to do in Rikers Island. Like I said, I'm not going to beat this horse too much because, I mean, everything else is self-explanatory. You can watch the news or whatever, but like I said, I'm not going to be too much on this topic, but I was just curious. That's why I just kind of want to put it out there real quick. Like, what do you guys think? Especially, I especially want to hear from COs. If you're a CO in Rikers Island or any state, I still want to know, like what's the price? Like, what's the pay rate in different states? I think COs in Rikers make up to, like, starting pay is 20 something and up. So I don't know what's the starting pay in other states, in other cities. I definitely want to hear. Like I said, I wanted to do CO for a while. I was a correctional officer, but after a while, I was like, nah, this is not for me. Like, that's why I couldn't do it. Like I said, I have a lot of friends who did it, and the horror stories they told me, that's the thing that's probably was like, yeah, nah, that's not for me. It's not for me. That's definitely, you gotta have the balls, just you just gotta be like really to do that kind of job. Which, like I said, I have a lot of respect for COs. It's a tough job, what they do, and big sacrifices they take. So to you guys, thank you. You guys are watching. It's beyond you guys babysitting. Is the real babysitting. I bitch about my job, babysitting drunks. You guys are doing babysitting 24 hours a day. That's why it's hard. And that's why I respect that, you COs out there. But like, once again, like, anyone that's a CO, definitely hit me up. I would love to hear from your comments. And I'm loving the comments from you guys, by the way, on my last couple episodes. Please, thank you so much. Keep them coming. You guys are the best. You really are. I really am very appreciative, very, very honored. So I definitely gonna start doing interviews now. Like, try to do some like one-on-one time with some guys. Trying to figure out how to really do that on this. Still learning. But like I said, I got a lot of guys with stories. Especially, like I said, I have a friend as a CO. If I can get him on, that'd be great. Definitely gonna go back to this topic in the near future. We're definitely gonna talk about this again. Like I said, I'm not gonna be on this too much today. Just I just want to throw it out there. I saw it on the news this morning, and it was very curious. I was like, wow, they really want to try to close Rikers Island, and I think that's I don't know. I mean, personally, I don't see it happening in my lifetime, but stranger things have happened. So let's see where this goes. See what this mayor's trying to do. He's really definitely trying to flex his muscle early and establish dominance. See where he takes it. But once again, anybody is a CO. You don't have to be in Rikers Island, don't have to be New York, any state. I just want to know, like, your opinion on, like, closing down a prison facility or whatever. Do you think that's possible? Not trying to say it can't be done, but do you think it's New York, Rikers Island, which is a famous, facility? Do you think that's wise to do that? Personally, I say no. I think it's dumb. I think that the city will regret it. I don't think that where you're going to pull these inmates at, because they're definitely not going to go in the local jails. So it's dumb. I think the council has been fighting this. Not sure on this, because like I said, he's not the first mayor that proposed this. This goes back since I was in junior high. So it's decades of this whole we're going to close Rikers. But once again, let me know what you guys think, especially if you're a CO. I would love to hear from you. Hear from you guys. I'll hear your opinion and see what you guys think. I'm obviously curious. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna hit this topic some other time. But yeah, I was just shocked when I saw the news and they really seriously want to do it. That's what just shocked me. That's all. It was more like really? They really gonna try to do this? They actually got a whole plan. So yeah. It's crazy. My small next topic, before I kind of end this podcast a little early today, is bitching about, and I've been bitching the last couple of days already about being gypped on your pay period, pay your checks and whatnot. So one of my coworkers, he got gypped real hard, and he thought he did a 40-hour week, and he did 40 hours, but they only paid him for like 20 something hours. So where did the other 20 go? Where's the rest of your hours? So I'm personally done with this company, and I definitely am looking for something else. I'm also, like I said, I'm beginning my freelance, which I kind of started, but I'm also looking for something else. Yeah, it's crazy. And we talked about this before, guys, that these companies don't care about you. In-house or contract, but especially contract. Contract as good. Only thing good about contract is that, only thing good about contract is, like I said, if you lose a site or you get fired from that site or whatever, you just did put you in another site. So you kind of it's harder to get fired from a contract company than in-house. In-house, you get fired, you're fired. Like there's no other site to go to. Like they let you go, you're done you're done. Contract, if you're fired from that site, you just go to another site. You're still not fired from the company. You're just fired from that site. So that's the only good thing that's the only thing, best thing you have over in-house, between, when we talked about versus in-house and contract companies, usually, most of them won't care about you. They just care about the contract. So I told that to my coworker, like they're not caring about, right now they care about the contract, they also care about the money. They don't want to spend the money on the guards. They trying to either cut the guards or cut your hours. And I get it, it's slow. It's getting slow because of the pandemic, plus it's January. Nobody's really going out. Everybody's still recovering from the holidays. Plus it's the pandemic and it's cold. No one's not going out to party. So that's why they're cutting hours, they're cutting guards. It's fucked up, but what can some of them don't care if you have families or kids to feed or whatever. They don't care. Their hours are not getting cut. Half of them are salary. Half of them are getting all their money, all their 40. So, it's like you gotta just, like I told them, find something else, make it work for you, or look for something else. I'm making it work for me, but at the same time, I've got my freelance thing going, and I'm looking for something else. Best thing about experience, you can go anywhere you want in this field. So that's my whole thing. But yeah, like I said, don't want to beat up on these topics too much. Today is kind of going to be a short day. My butt got to go back to work, tonight. But just want to get those two things off my chest. But especially the whole CO thing. I definitely am curious what you guys think about that. Once again, if you're a CO, please hit me up. I'd love to hear your comments and your opinions as well. But that's all I'm going to have for today, my brothers and sisters. Once again, please be safe. Practice your PPE. I think it's like a brand new variant coming up. It's like both Omicron and something else, a Delta Con, I think it's called. I don't know, it's like combined. But either way, still be safe. Practice your PPE. And if you didn't get your booster, get your booster. I'm not going to try to get mine. Every time I try to get mine, I swear, it's like a jumping through hoops. So, but definitely going for my booster as well. But if you definitely get vaccinated, get vaccinated. If you want to do it for yourself, do it for your family. If you have kids, do it for your kids. But be safe out there, guys. Have a safe shift. And get home safe and enjoy the rest of your day. My security brothers and sisters, once again, this is Radio Check 5x5. And your host, as always, David Herndon. And I catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.